Happy birthday to... You want the happy birthday to whom? I'll share with you in a moment. But first, let's say thank you to Hashem. Mizmor lesoido. Horiu l'Adonai kol haaretz, ivdu es Adonai b'simcha bo lefanav v'non eduk Adonai Elohim. Hu esonu v'lo yanachna ama v'tzon marisa bo yishor v'soido chatzroisa b'silo. Hoidu lo yibochu shemo ki tov Adonai li'olam chazdoi v'yadoi v'doi emunasoi. And let us give some tzedakah with our prayers for the soldiers, for the hostages, for Mashiach. Talking about Mashiach, we know there's going to be a sound of the shofar of Mashiach. Let us sound the shofar now. The shofar of Elul. That's not the shofar of Mashiach. It's a totally different shofar to be discussed at another time. And maybe not even discussing. We'll hear it. So, what's my happy birthday all about? Today, the 25th of Elul, is really the first day of creation. Usually we say Rosh Hashanah is the anniversary of the creation of the world, but it's not so. Rosh Hashanah is the 6th day of creation, when God created man. And we obviously celebrate Rosh Hashanah when man was created, because the purpose of creation was for man to be here in this world, to populate it, and to serve Hashem. But the first day of creation, in the beginning God created heaven and earth, is today. So happy birthday, world. In fact, there's a custom that every day of these 6 days, from today till Rosh Hashanah, every day we read the portion of that day's creation. So today would be the first day. God created light. Day, night, and day one. So today is day one. Now, the way God created the world is on a fundamental principle, which is freedom of choice. In fact, when we look at the parsha of this week, there's a very interesting verse toward the end of the Torah reading. Haidoisi bochem hayom es hashamayim ves haaretz. Haidoisi bochem. I invoke heaven and earth again today as witnesses. Hachayim v'amoves nasati lefonecha. I have given you life and death. Habracha v'aklala, blessing and the opposite of blessing. And the Torah says, "Ubacharta b'chaim," you should choose life, leman tichya ata v'zarecha, so that you and your children should be alive. Now, do we need to be told to choose life? It's the basic instinct of every creation, of animals, human beings. The basic need is to be alive. An infant, from the moment it's born, it knows how to feed itself. Actually, I shouldn't say feed itself. Knows how to get fed and knows how to suck, because that's a natural thing. We want to live. Do we need to be told to be alive? So listen to a very little interesting anecdote. In those evil days of communism, where studying Judaism, practicing Judaism was forbidden, with the death penalty on it, or at least 5, 6, 10, or 15 years, Siberia. But they did want to study Torah. So they used to develop an elaborate system. A teacher with a few kids would go to a hiding place, and where everything was very well organized, the books, everything was hidden, and there was always an escape route. So there sits this teacher, in case there is a knock on the door and they're being caught. The kids knew how to run away. The teacher had another escape route, and everything was fine. It was before Rosh Hashanah, and the teacher was having a very deep, personal, emotional, spiritual conversation. And the students felt like, we should be doing better. And they started giving a sigh. Oi, a krecht. Then suddenly they heard a knock on the door, and in no time they all disappeared. Danger was over, they came back. And the teacher asked a question. Says, interesting. When I spoke to you about your spiritual dimensions, your spiritual lacking, you gave a krecht. But the moment you heard the door knocking and you saw danger, you knew exactly how to run away. Why didn't you just krecht? Oi? And the answer was obviously because we were in danger. Says the chassid, the teacher. The same thing should be also when you think about your spirituality. Not enough to krechts. You got to do something. Says the Torah, choose life with action. That's what life is all about. Rabbi Nishlaylam, your action, Mashiach.